Hi, it's Don Sanders, and I want to welcome you today to our webinar, which is going to be about becoming the best promo seller ever. And who would not want to be that? The only way I can describe of being the best promo seller ever is to do things that other people do not do or are afraid to do. But first, let's thank all of the great suppliers whose logos are shown on the screen. Every one of these suppliers I know well, I buy from, I recommend because they are longtime suppliers who will always treat you correctly. And I'm even going to talk to you about David Blaze, my friend, today, who can offer you better pricing. I'm going to talk to you about an opportunity to have your own social media presence, just a lot of stuff that I think that will help you do a better job. And the first thing I want to say is to be the best promo seller ever, you've got to sell permanent customers. And that means those are customers that will buy from you forever, not shop you around and not run around and buy from somebody else. So I don't sell prospects who think they know more than I do. People get on the website, on these Amazon or places like that, and they look for products and they think they're a product expert. I do not call on those people. I call on customers that I can educate that become permanent. And after I do find those people, I provide them with great different products like these mugs you're seeing on the screen right now from Southern Plus. Those are recipe mugs. You can take and put the recipes for those different drinks and time to the handle of that those mugs. What a creative way to thank people for doing business with you. Now, Alex's slide was just there. It went away. And so I'm afraid to take it back because I don't want to mess it up. Alex, are you there? Can you talk for just a minute, please?
Yeah, I am. So, yeah, I just want to let you guys know I'm on the webinar today with Don Sanders. I'm a software support specialist over here at Distributor Central. Stay tuned. Towards the end, we'll talk about DC and the ways that we can help you out with your business.
I've known Alex for a very long time. He's very intelligent. He knows more about web presence and how to have a successful web campaign than anybody I know. And we're going to go through the webinar here, and then towards the end, he's going to do a little brief presentation for you. And I swear, if you will watch that, he will help you get more business. Now, I want to talk to you about discovering permanent customers. You don't do that by street selling, by going out and calling on people. That is an insane way to try and get business. All of the big customers that I've had in my life have come from friends, volunteer work, or referrals. On the screen right there, those are the biggest customers that I have ever had. You can see that they're all from referrals, friends, volunteer work. They were not from out calling on people aimlessly that I don't know and having somebody tell me not to go away, like the man on the screen right there. And after I do get referrals, I send everyone I deal with a wonderful little gift as a thank you gift. And right now I am featuring an ice cream scoop from American Made Cutlery. D. Keelman at AmericanMadeCutlery.com will send you a sample of that product. I'm just pitching these suppliers because you've got to buy from the right ones and you've got to use their products correctly. Now, if you want to find the ultimate referrals, they're found here. Sell at places where you do business. You have a favorite coffee spot? Do you have a favorite diner, bakery, or bar? Do you have a loved one and friend in a hospital? Does your parents or grandparents live in a retirement home? Every one of these places you give money to, start calling on them and get them to give you money back. I know that distributors don't do this as frequently as they should, but I sell all of these different entities mats from Logo Mats. It's just a universal product to sell. And I'm not pitching mats just for this specific reason, but call on people that you give money to. I think distributors make a big mistake by not doing it. Another way that I find all of my great accounts is by doing volunteer work. I have done volunteer work for the Dallas Zoo, the Frog Club, the Sixth Floor Museum. That's where Oswald supposedly was. When Kennedy was shot, I worked on a program in my neighborhood to save some old abandoned steps, which were built here in 1924. And from that, I got over 20 new customers. I would estimate that I've got over 200 new customers from doing volunteer work. Pause for the Cause with the SPCA. I go to that event every year. I always find 5 or 6 new customers. Stop street selling and start volunteering. I'm not kidding you about that being the best way to find new customers. I also post a lot on social media now. With gasoline prices getting higher, it is hard to get around. So you've got to find customers and alternate methods. I post my travels and my life on my Facebook account all the time. What I look for is after I post, I look on my likes and I find out who liked my photo. And then I know I have a little connection with a customer that I didn't think that I had. I went to Yellowstone National Park 2 years ago. I posted pictures of my trip to Yellowstone. There I am by a geyser. And then one of my customers read that, emailed me and says, Don, are you in Yellowstone? We're heading there now. Have you been to Glacier National Park? I knew right then when I got that contact that I had connected with a customer. I actually met them in Yellowstone and sold them 5 orders. And the only reason I did that is because they were following my social media on Facebook. So what I do now is I look for old photographs of me. There's my Woody Woodpecker card. There I am with Santa Claus. There I am with my friend Liz Orchard on a 4-wheel drive trip in Arches National Park. I went to Havana, Cuba. There I am with that cool looking Cuban guy. I did some chocolate with my logo, years ago. And there at the left is happy holidays and a sweet new year. I had those created and I post this stuff, and you cannot believe how many comments I get from these pictures. So start looking for your old pictures, and you need to be consistent on social media because people don't have time to stay with it. Promo Social Post, I'm going to talk to you about them. The Greg Blumstein, who owns that company, can help you perfect your social media consistency, which you need to do. I'm just going to tell you about him a minute. You must become a social media star. You cannot just post mundane things. You've got to post case studies. You've got to post photographs. You've got to stay consistent. And Greg Blumstein will help you do this at a low price per month. He will prepare custom-made templates showing products. You give him your email addresses. He will contact people on your behalf. He will not steal your accounts. He's an honorable distributor like I am, but his service will help you stay relevant in social media. He'll post for you 3 times a week. Another thing that he does a customized monthly newsletter. He informs your prospects, keeps you in front of them. He'll give you stats on who views your post. He will send these every Tuesday of every month, a promo newsletter that you're seeing on the left of the screen. I'm getting a little wound up about this, but he does a really great job. And if you want to take advantage of this, it's Greg at promosocialpost.com. He'll give you a month for free. You cannot find a better deal than that. Now, I buy from select suppliers. I don't just send orders to people I find on the web that I don't know. I know distributors do this all the time because on these chat sites, people are always ragging on suppliers because they don't deliver. Well, I don't have that problem because I don't buy from suppliers that I do not know. Like Burlacamp is a supplier I know. They do license plate badges. This is an American-made company that will never let you down. Sell for them, not somebody you find on a bogus search platform or on Amazon or wherever you might find them. Place 80% of your orders with 20 suppliers. Stop finding bogus suppliers and dealing with them. I get so tired of people complaining about it. I'm thinking, why did you even give them an order? 80-20 rule applies when buying from suppliers. And another thing distributors don't do is they don't set up accounts ahead of time. They want to just send in an order, and if the supplier doesn't know you, they're not going to give you preferential treatment. They're going to deal with somebody who's already got an account set up with them. I have accounts set up with Logomats, Edwards, so when I email them orders or I need specs or I need whatever, they will do me first because I am a legitimate customer. This is what you need to do. I'm sorry I'm going on about this, but Distributors come along that are new and they don't understand that being credible, even with suppliers, will get you as much business as being credible with customers. Now, a lot of distributors get stuck in a promo box. That means they operate their whole life in one box. They never leave that box. Don't be like that. Some distributors cannot adjust. They don't know how to deal with cheap sellers, dishonest distributors, certainly don't know what to do with bad suppliers. They don't change with the industry. They don't know how to do faster delivery time orders, and they certainly don't know how to deal with product shortages. They're all over these wearables suppliers because they don't have blanks. Well, everybody knows it. Don't complain about it. Sell for suppliers who have products by being proactive. And I just want to mention there's a great $50 off a first order coupon from Apogee on the screen right now. John Gauchi is a friend of mine that works for that company. They are the best award company I've ever seen. So take advantage of that. I just think is a wonderful deal. Now, be proactive. I talked about being proactive. Let's talk about being proactive selling water. Distributors will sit up and they think all bottled water is the same. That is not true. Some water is cheaper because of others, because it was sewer water. You look right there at that water treatment plant. Half of the water that is sold in this industry came from a water treatment plant. That means that it is reconstituted sewer water. It has been filtered. It won't kill you, but it tastes bad. Where Alexa Springs is a natural spring water company in Mount Ida, Arkansas. It's in the Ouachita Forest. That plant they have up there is first rate. When when a customer comes along and says, you know what, I can get that bottled water cheaper, say, hey, do you know that you're not buying spring water, you're buying sewer water? They're going to say, oh, I did not know that. That is how you stop price sellers. Here's the difference between purified water and spring water. I'm not going to go through all of it, but there is a difference. This is just like power banks. It's just like pens. All these products are different. Just don't sit there and go, oh, I need a better price because I don't know how to point out product quality. Tell people the difference in products, especially on bottled water. I've got two great coupons right there for Alexa Springs. I can't say enough good about them. If you'll email them, they'll send you some samples. I'm going to have that address a little bit later, but I just want to tell you, you've got to understand product differences. Right there, Grand Bank, it says purified water by reverse osmosis and oxygenated. I don't even know what that means, but my customer, Grand Bank, was buying mats from them. And so I got up there and I asked them, what does that mean? And my contact says, Don, I don't know. And I said, well, why don't we put spring water on your labels like these three on the screen? Isn't that something that's a better selling point, that you're selling spring water and not sewer water? I swear I have gotten so many orders for water by pointing this out. Don't sit there with products and think, oh, I just have to have a better price. Be able to point out product differences. Now, a lot of distributors always are looking for a little bit better price. My friend David Blaze has a smart EQP program. I've worked with David for more than 20 years. I pitch him because he can help you with pricing. If you want to get better pricing with 100 suppliers, he has a smart EQP program. You can check out, there's the 800 number. You can email David at smarteqp.com. He will send you a demo of what he does. There is no obligation on this. If you're looking for an edge on these buying programs, I would recommend his program over any other in the industry. A lot of distributors are good at setting up sales, but they lack closing skills. Anticipate feedback before you pitch. Include case studies. Tell people how your programs have worked. Pay attention so you know how to solve the problems the customer might have. Prove value, like I talked to you about on the water. Prove value by saying that you've got a better product than the competitor, and follow up in a timely manner. So many distributors are good at setting up, but they're bad with follow-up. So make your closing skills better. It is a lost art, closing, and if you can do that, you will do better. Here's a great coupon for Burley Camp on the screen right now for motorcycle pad stands. That is a great product for the cycle market. Now, I own my customers. What I mean by owning my customers, I don't control all their interactions, but at every stage of the sales process, I stay engaged. And Edwards is in the uniform business. A lot of distributors don't sell uniforms. If you want to own your customers, start selling uniform programs. Edwards has a uniform lookbook that you can personalize with your logo and send that to customers. And once programs are sold, clients only buy from you. This is owning your customers. And after this, you move to being entrenched with customers. I know that you haven't thought about it like this, but that's the way to keep people away, other distributors away from your accounts. Edwards has the coolest website I've ever seen. There's my friend Brett Guerin. He does 20-minute consultations on how to sell uniform programs. He will tell you how to up your value proposition. Value proposition comes from owning your customers. I know this sounds analytical, but it is the truth. On the Edwards side, you can do virtual samples, sales sheets, spec sheets, create e-catalogs. You can do your own custom catalog. You can even order printed catalogs, which they have. Email Brett, bguerin@edwardsgarment.com. to tell you how to sell uniforms. Not one of these suppliers I'm pitching to you is bad. They will always treat you correctly. And Edwards has been around since 1867. They're as old as Fruit of the Loom, Levi's, Hanes, Columbia, Dickies. They've been in the uniform business forever. And Brett Guerin will help you become a program seller. That's how you own your customers. And a lot of distributors avoid selling programs because honestly, they just don't know how to do it. Now, I own my customers by limiting product choices. People will get so excited. Somebody sends them an email and says, oh, I want to buy some bags. Oh, I want to buy some umbrellas. They'll get up on a web search place and they'll look and they'll come up with 100 choices or 20 choices. Never do that. Limiting product choices controls the sales process. I never give anybody more than 3 or 4 choices. And so if I had a realtor that wanted to buy from me, I wouldn't go through a bunch of mumbo jumbo. I would just email them one of these little pitch sheets from Southern Plus, like on the real estate promotions. And I'd say, hey, look at those. What do you think about those ideas? I didn't even have to do any work on it. I just sent them that. They'll either say, yeah, I like umbrellas, or I don't. I like blankets, or I don't. Or I'd send them that other little ad up there above the coupon for backpacks, chairs, or what, and say, hey, how about a product like this? They'll come back and say, yeah, let's talk about drinkware. Limiting product choices controls the sales process. Never offer endless product selections. And there's a great coupon for Southern Plus on the screen right now, which is an absolutely wonderful supplier. Now, I've talked about Logomats. Logomats has a series of videos that you can watch to learn how to sell mats to different prospects. I have created these. They're on the Logomat site. So if you come to the Logomat site and click on the link, you're going to see this slide come up. This is me. I'm a longtime distributor. I've been doing this a long time. I'm going to try and tell you how to sell mats. There's the YouTube link on the screen right there. I'll email it to you after the show is over if you want to watch these. But I watch for information like this because I learn how to sell. And remember, mats are the #1 repeat order product. Here's the second slide on that show you'll watch at Logomats, telling you how to sell mats. It tells you everything that you need to know, how to call on different customers. Just like Dirty Facts, I have posted this on my Facebook account several times, and I've gotten 5 mat orders. People don't know about Dirty Facts. They don't know that mats are needed because they actually keep buildings clean, they keep down germs, and they are an essential part of marketing for office buildings and any customer that you might have. These are things you learn on the videos that I have done for Logomats, to be honest with you, but they'll teach you what to do. Now, buy from suppliers who are in stock. Don't wait around for a shipment. If you place an order, somebody says, well, that's on a boat and it'll be here in about 4 to 6 weeks. They tell me that, I just cancel the order and tell my customer, let's not wait. Let's buy something that is in stock. Edwards garments, their aprons, they're all in stock. I'm just using this supplier as an example. If you'll email bgarin@edwardsgarment.com, he will send you a free high performance polo sample. That is a pretty good deal in my opinion. See the quality of their products, and this is a supplier of wearables that has the goods in stock. I buy from Innovation Line. They have 100 products that will go in one day. I hear all these distributors on these chat sites, well, I can't get my order, I can't do this, I can't do that. Well, don't sell for those suppliers. Go to Innovation Line, find 10 products they've got and pitch those to your customers. Remember, limiting product choices always. Quickie, I always talk about Quickie in my webinars. Mike Burns owns that company, his family does. They've been around since like 1947. They have a towel hound now, which will hook to a golf bag to keep your, it's a golf bag tag, which you can loop your towel through. It is such a cool product. This product is in stock. Golf is huge right now. Sell this product. If you want a sample, info@quickie.com. Sell for suppliers who have the products in stock, and sell for American suppliers because they have a better stock situation than importers. Now we're going to talk about owning customers. Now, I started trading out goods for services with my vet when Sweet Betty and Gracie Ann up there at the top of the screen were babies. They are both now not around. They both had to be put down at 14 years old. But what I had done is I did a trade out with my customer, Northwest Animal Hospital, and I just did some business cards for them. I got a thank you note. Thank you for everything. There's on my 3M Post-it note. That is owning your customers when the customer thanks you. So do a trade out with your vet. But what I've done with this customer is after the trade out was over, I told him, I said, Betty, Gracie, or I don't have anything to trade out anymore. I don't have any dogs to bring over there. And they said, Don, you've done such a good job for us. You can just charge us now. So I did a trade out for years. Now I am selling them on a cash basis. I've sold them mats, balloons, magnets, bags, etc. Next, I'm going to sell them seed paper, coffee wraps, and business cards. And I'm going to get those from Gempire. I always talk about Harvey Mackler. He's the smartest guy I know in this industry from a supplier's standpoint. He has done my seed paper business cards, which you see there down at the bottom left. You take my card and you put it in water, and then you can put it in dirt and it will grow a plant. You talk about an inventive, cool little product. Harvey thought of those for me. That is something that I've used for a business card, and they've just done virtuals for me for Northwest Animal Hospital of their business cards they can have. I'm also going to sell them some coffee wraps. Up there at the top is a virtual that Harvey did for me for Northwest Animal Hospital. Doing virtuals is the way to close sales. We close an average of 75% of sales after sending virtuals. Harvey Mackler will do you unlimited virtuals. Harvey@gempire.com. Give him an email and say, Big Mouth Sanders said you will do virtuals for me. He will. He is a stand-up guy. Thinking ahead and doing virtuals is the way to get ahead. Now, I talked about David Blaze before. I want to finish up with him because he's got a community selling program. When you do his EQP program, you're with 350 other distributors that you can chat with online and share ideas. It's exclusive training that he has. You can discuss strategies inside your members' Facebook group. You can form partnerships. If you're tired of being by yourself and not knowing what to do, you can always come to me, or you can go to Alex Garcia and Distributor Central. I will tell you what we think you need to do, but David will as well. And here's a demo. You can sign up for him or his 800 number. You got nothing to lose on this. He'll send you the demo. Look at it. If it's for you, it is. If it's not, it's not. But I benefit from it every day that I use it. Plus, I can learn answers quickly to common problems, which we all have every day. And we're talking about the social media experience. Many distributors have little social media expertise. I'm telling you, our gas is cheap in Dallas, $4.75 a gallon. If I lived and it was any more than that, I only fill up my gas tank now at halfway, because that way it's only $45. I don't think I'm spending so much money. I know that sounds stupid, but with gas prices, I think you need to look at more social media exposure. And Greg Blumstein, he'll do you a month for free. All you got to do is email Greg at promosocialpost.com. Sanders told me you'd give me a free month. He will do it. He is a distributor out in San Diego, but he is an honorable distributor just like me. I won't steal your accounts. I'm in training. I sell to my customers. I don't want your account. But for $40 a month, he will help you. But he will do it for free for a month. It's a great deal. Just check it out. Now, here's some testimonials about him. I just want to let you know that he is a stand-up guy. He's got a bunch of distributors he does this for, and he will never let you down. So if you want to keep your social media presence prevalent, email Greg and he will help you. I don't pitch people that I don't trust or I don't know. The people that I talk about, they are ones that I do business with constantly. I sell the Seasons innovation line right now. You talk about needing a product in stock. Sunglasses would sure be a seller right now. There's an EQP coupon for innovation line on the screen right now. They have the 100 products in stock they can ship in one day, but those sunglasses are something they have. Start going and selling sunglasses, not Yeti thermoses that you can't get a hold of, or I don't know what else. Some of these other products are out 8, 12 weeks. Go sell some sunglasses which are in stock. Stop selling this stuff that you can't get. I'm not going to go on anymore with that, but constant touches create referrals. Now, I send thank you cards all the time to customers. And one thing that I do in my thank you cards is I include Cloth Promotions lens cleaning cloths. I started this by sending out holiday cards. I had a lens cleaning cloth made. You see it right there. Don Sanders wishes you a happy holidays ever. I would fold these up and put them in my happy holidays card over here at the top left. My customer would get this, open up the card. It was imprinted with my name and logo. And then the cloth would fall out in their lap. What a double bang. I've sent them a card and I've sent them a cloth. This is what my cloth looks like at the bottom, unfolded and in its pouch. But I use Harvey Mackler at Gympire for these cards. I've expanded out for this. I include cloths, my regular cloths in thank you cards. I would send these for Halloween. I would send them for Thanksgiving. If you want card samples, you can get them from Harvey at Gympire.com. If you want lens cleaning cloth samples, Tyler.R at clothpromotions.com. Think out of the box and get more referrals with constant touches. I'm not kidding you. If you do this stuff, it's cheaper than buying that $4.75 gas as far as contacting customers. Now, I solve blank shortages because I sell custom clothing. Custom clothing is a 90 to 120 day lead time. Buyers of custom clothing, they understand that. Distributors selling custom, they become an enterprise level supplier or seller. That means that you are increasing the customer's business with uniform programs. And when you do that, it gives you the opportunity to call on personnel, marketing, do print. You can do print for the customer, safety programs, web design. You find other promo buyers by selling uniforms. If you start selling a uniform program to a casino, that casino has a marketing program. You're selling the uniforms to the uniform buyer, but if you get chummy with them, you say, hey, who do I call on in marketing? I did this when the Bombay company was in business. I sold Bombay all their awards. I ended up dealing with 10 different buyers at Bombay because I became an enterprise level seller. That means you provide other marketing needs for that customer. B. Guerin at edwardsgarment.com. I think he is a great guy, and he can make you an enterprise seller. Now let's talk about bottled water for the last time. I'm on this because I think selling water is a real problem for a lot of customers. Just like water has hidden shipping charges, these suppliers will come along and they'll say, well, our freight is based on this, but then they have upcharges for different locations. So if I'm in Texas and I'm sending my water to California, I might have an upcharge. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you about upcharges because they only ship from one location. Alexa Springs ships from 7 different locations, so they quote you an accurate freight shipping cost. Now, these other suppliers won't do that. There's a sales sheet for Alexa Springs, Brian at alexasprings.com for samples. This is another thing. Distributors do not know about actual hidden shipping charges. So in the water business or any other business, that is something you need to know. You can sell water to vehicle dealers, car washes, auto repair. All these people you do business with, just like I talked about selling retirement homes or whatever, go sell water to places where you do business. Sell them to car wash. They put the water in the cup holder in the car wash. You can use bottled water as a business card. Print the label with the salesperson's logo on it and give them to customers. This is a 2 pallet and order job to sell 2 pallets a month to the average vehicle related average vehicle related dealer. Now sell water where you do business. The dry cleaner you go to, the vet, restaurants, exterminators, landscape, lawyer you go to, sell them water like that Bittenberger's dry cleaner right there. If you're doing business with them, sell them that water. Sell money where you sell where you spend money. You want to see a place that you spend a lot of money at? That's an orthodontist. You want to make money, you go call on orthodontists because they charge the heck out of those braces. You're giving them money. They should at least give you a bottle of water when your child gets through having their braces. So sell water where you do business. Golf courses have removed water stations. A lot of people that don't play golf don't know this. Call on courses, country club, they took the water stations out with the COVID. They haven't put them back. So they need bottled water. Country clubs need it. The Western Resort in Dallas is as spring water on the label. Rolling Hills Country Club, spring water on the label. Go call on golf courses and sell them bottled water because they need it more than ever. How about funeral homes and mortuaries? Going to a funeral home is not a pleasant experience, but you get dehydrated when you go there. Sell water to funeral homes and mortuaries for pre-need planning, day of funeral service, flower shops buy it, limo companies. And it's sad as you can say in today's world, but people watch when there's going to be funerals and they will go rob people's homes when they're gone to the funeral. So people have to hire police or security companies to stay at their home to keep from being robbed. That is a prospect from bottled water. So sell mortuaries or funeral homes. Brian at alexasprings.com. Email him and he will send you samples, and there is a skip a column pricing coupon. You want to call on a customer where their owner is present, go call on craft breweries. I talk about these custom beer taps from Apogee in these webinars because craft breweries, if you want to see a decision maker, the decision maker is usually the owner, and the owner is there. Craft breweries are a rapidly expanded market. Decision maker will be present. Email John Gotchi. There's his email address on the card. He'll send you some beer tap samples. You want to call on an owner, you go call on a craft brewery. Be the first person to sell products. I work with Snugsy. They're a great supplier, and they have fast ship products too. Here are 2 cool things on the left. That product, that can, draft top aluminum can remover, was featured on the Shark Tank. That's a great craft brewery product. How about a beer pong game? They sell actual beer pongs, the game, the balls, the cups, the whole thing. Sell these products first. These are great for tailgating coming up in the fall. craft breweries and bars. You want samples of these, customer care at snugzusa.com. I bet you've never sold either one of these products. The reason being is they are brand new. Now let's talk about more education. How about on umbrellas? Distributors don't know the difference in umbrellas. They lose deals on umbrellas every time. Your umbrella is $15, let's say from Southern Plus. Oh, I can get that umbrella from $9. Well, I don't doubt you can, because the umbrella that's $9 the other distributor is selling, they don't tell the customer that umbrellas have 70 working parts. Cheap umbrellas have steel ribs and spreaders. That means they break. They're not windproof and they blow up easily. Cheap umbrellas for golf, they have fiberglass. They cannot have metal shafts. It'll kill you. That'll electrocute you. Golf versions need to be lightning proof. Bogus suppliers, they use inferior tips to attach umbrellas. I'm not going on with this misery anymore. People will sell umbrellas and they don't care the quality. Don't sell junk. Email Southern Plus, info@southernplus.com. Tell them you want an umbrella sample. There's their 800 number. Their customer service people will tell you how to fight these low cost, cheap sellers that sell junk. Now, you want to be an enterprise level distributor? Use augmented reality from Snugs. Snugs has just come out with this. You go to a product, you scan the QR code, the product pops out on the screen, and the logo will even revolve around the product, like you're seeing there on the Studio water bottle. Stop sending these Photoshop virtuals that you get off some of these sites. They're just not any good. Go to snugzusa.com and try out their augmented reality. This makes you that enterprise level supplier distributor. Remember, who gets the business for all a company, not just one segment. It's so real, you can touch them. I'm telling you, it is the coolest thing you have ever seen. You start client ownership with custom catalogs. Here's 3 suppliers that I use, that I put my logo on these catalogs. Southern Plus, Edwards, and American Made Cutlery. The ones on the outside have my logo. So if you did not have a logo, you can go to Edwards and put Don Sanders Marketing. You can put your phone number. You can put your email. You can customize your catalogs and then email these to your customers. It's a great way to save on that gasoline we're talking about. Now, I'm going to have Alex talk to you. I want you, please, to listen to what he has to say, because I've got a little more to go, and I'm going to tell you after Alex talks how to get all these samples and everything. So Alex is going to talk to you right now. He will make you an enterprise level distributor. Is that true, Alex?
Of course, always. Great stuff. Again, Don, I'm always learning new cool products every time you do one of these, like the seed paper business card and the golf towel holder. I'm an avid golfer, and that little holder would come in handy, not only because with the golf towel that you get for just, that comes in the golf stores and whatnot, it has a carabiner on it and a clip, and it's usually real thin. And a lot of people like to bring their own towel, and like usually sometimes too, they'll wet it. But if you have that little thing you can put it through and hold it, your own towel, that's great.
Well,
You
that's
don't
cool.
have to buy a golf towel.
I hadn't played golf in a while, but that is an excellent testimony. We'll go with that.
Yeah. All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Like I said earlier, my name's Alex Garcia, software support specialist over here at Distributor Central. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about DC. We'll show you a little bit into the dashboard and show you all the tools, some of the tools that we offer and can help your business. So we get a question asked a lot: what is Distributor Central? So to kind of sum it up in simple terms, is Distributor Central is an online e-commerce platform that brings the distributors and suppliers together. We're sponsored by the top suppliers in the industry. So, such as he mentioned, Alexa Springs, Innovation Line, Snug Z, which in turn allows us to offer all our services to distributors at no charge. So you're talking about product research, order management, product presentations, you can email products, and then also you can build a website so your customers can search through products and place orders, and everything flows through you in your Distributor Central account. So basically what I wanted to do is kind of show you an example of the dashboard. So I'm going to pull up the account here that I have open. So once you log into your Distributor Central account, you'll have what's called your main DC dashboard here. You can see all kinds of what's going on. Recommended for you, as an example, is going to track your search history. So we have the most intelligent search engine in the industry, and it'll start tracking what you've been searching for. And based on that, the system will recommend products that similar to what you've been looking for. You can look at the top sellers from what's being sold in Distributor Central. And then also we have another one that's called Order and Save. With the Order and Save, you'll see this little tag here at the top, which is, $5 off. That means if you order online through Distributor Central, the supplier will take an additional $5 off your order. But let's say you want to do a quick search for a product, you can come up here and we're going to do a search for like a polo. So if we type in polo, it's going to search through the database and pull back all the search results. So out of the 315,000 or so products that we currently have, 3,900 of them are polo for the keyword. So you can take a look here. You can see who the supplier is if you're just taking a quick glance. So if I look at this and let's click on this Alpha Broder one, now I'm going to the product details page. And from here, again, I can see who the supplier is. If I click on their name, it'll pull up their contact info if you want to reach out to them directly, or you can fill out a contact form and send it to them, which is connected directly to their account. You can also go and check live inventory feeds to see, which colors are still in stock and what they have and how many. Another quick thing you can do is you can come over here to the pricing details and check out the retail versus the net cost, your cost as a distributor versus your customer's cost end user. As Don talked about earlier with the Alexa Springs Innovation Line Snug Z, if you come over here to the left menu, you can go to Suppliers on Distributor Central and see all the suppliers that we currently work with and which products are in our database. So currently there's about 400, right around 400 suppliers in there. So one of them was Alexa Springs. So you can see right here, if we click on View Products, what it'll do is it'll narrow it down to just their products. So those great products that Don talked about in his webinar with the bottled waters, selling them to everything, every type of business can utilize a type of bottle of water. I know anytime I go anywhere, when somebody offers me a bottle of water, no matter even if I've never been there before, that already raises their customer service a notch. And I haven't even looked at their products yet or, ordered anything. So offering a beverage of some sort, especially bottled water in the Midwest where we're from, when it's so hot and humid right now during the summer, is a great thing to do. So another thing, so it's just basically what it's doing is adding filters, and you can see over here in the left-hand menu, there's all kinds of filters. So if I wanted to do a different supplier or clear it out, I can click on the X, clear it out, and I can come down here. They're all in alphabetical order in regards to the headings. I can come down here to the supplier and I can click View More Suppliers. And so if I want to do, like we talked about, you want to have quick turnaround time. So Don talked about like Innovation Line. So I can add Innovation Line. And he also said Snug Z would be a good one too. So I can do Snug Z. And you can hit save, and then what it's going to do, it's going to apply those filters, and then you can see all the products for Snug Z and Innovation Line, and then you can even narrow it down to like if you were looking for a tumbler or whatever type of product you're looking for, you can add a keyword to it and add it there. So you can see it's a very robust, intelligent search engine that will help you narrow down your products. Not only can you do this on the back end, but you can also do it on the websites. So basically what we offer is we take all the hassle out for you. You don't have to be a website designer. You don't have to be a graphic designer. We've taken the hassle out for you and created templates that are already pre-built, ready to go. And all you have to do is put your logo on it, and then it's connected to your account. You can also map a domain to it. Our websites come with a free SSL certificate, and if you're not sure what that means your entire site will be secure, and that's the HTTPS versus the HTTP. So as you can see, a lot of different things that we offer here, a lot of different tools at your fingertips that you can use and utilize. But if you ever have any questions at all, you can reach out to us, email info@distributorcentral.com. Give us a call. Our office hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday, and it's 888-516-7401. You can also scan this QR code if you're new, or if you're not sure if you have your Distributor Central account and haven't been on in a while, and we'll get you your login information or get you signed up with the new account. And you can also receive a link in the email with the recording to get signed up for an account. But if you have any questions at all, you can also reach out to me directly. My email will be at the very end of the webinar. Don will show it there, but it's agarcia@distributorcentral.com. Feel free to email me directly and we'll help you out any way we can. All right, Don, I'm gonna get it back to you.
Well, Alex knows what he's talking about, and I've been doing this a long time. And I started this when we worked off catalogs, and there was no way to do electronic searches or however you do it. And so I was in on this first, and Distributor Central is the best. I'm not making that up. So Alex would never tell you the wrong thing. So after the show is over, I'll have his email, and if you'll email him, he'll help you with an account if that's what you need. So I appreciate it, Alex. I think you just did a great job. So
no problem.
All right, let's see if I can move to the next slide here. Okay, now let's talk about what, well, I was too quick on that slide, but I was going to talk about building American-made websites. A lot of distributors right now are not selling American-made, and they should be. And if this is something that I pulled, if the federal government announced last month that they are going to require their purchases to be more of made in America products. And so Quickie, Burley-Camp, a lot of these suppliers that I work with, they are all American made, and American made is buying products that are in stock. And if you're selling government projects, you might want to look at this thing that came out that the government released last month about how they increased the requirements of buying American made products. And like this ice cream scoop, I like American made cutlery. They're in Iowa. All that stuff is American made. They're an earnest, wonderful supplier. And if you'd like to have a sample of that ice cream scoop, I know right now it's just a great item. There is Dan Keelman's email at the bottom of the screen. Another thing I want to talk to you about is my friend Dustin Harris. He owns 8-Legged Media, and he has come out with a business card that you carry, and it's called a Dash Connect card. Now, I know Fred Astaire here is being pretty dance-like, but what he is trying to tell you is tapping is the way to go. And 8-Legged Media has a business card they can make for you where you only have to carry one business card if you wanted to do that. And what you do is you take the card, and then when you meet somebody at a networking event, you just tap your card on their phone, and it populates all your information into their phone. So if you're out and you forget your business cards or whatever, you can keep these with your credit cards. And if you meet somebody, all you gotta do is tap it on the phone, and all your information goes into their phone. This is cutting edge stuff. There's our 877 number on the screen, and how you can email dash@8lmedia.com. This is just a really cool thing. And here's a little explanation on how it works. It shows you the steps of how when you put the card, and then it populates it, and it gives you a confirmation. This is just cutting edge stuff. And like with the augmented reality thing I talked to you about with Snugzy, and the cool things that Alex has talked about on cutting edge technology, this is how you build enterprise customers, or how you get your value proposition up, because you show people that you deal with that you're not cheaper. And the reason you're not cheaper is you know about things that cheaper sellers don't know. So that is, give Dustin an email at dash@8lmedia.com. I push these products, but I wouldn't tell you about anything that I just didn't think was so neat that would not help you. Now, a lot of distributors, they don't take advantage of great supplier free sample offers. And I work with Bensel, and they're up in Indianapolis. They are a heads up supplier. They have a new product, this Gator Clip. It says holds up a small baby. I have one of these things. It's the strongest clip I've ever seen in my life. They'll send you a free sample, and they've also got sugar-free gum right now. And you can get gator or gum samples from Carla at Bensel.com. I know Carla Matlock's the marketing director. She will send those samples right out to you. So always take advantage of these sample offers. The ones that I offer through my offers I send out daily and through these suppliers, the suppliers will send them to you in a post-haste way. They won't wait around. So take advantage of these supplier specials. And my friend David Blaze, I talked to you about on the better pricing program. We got so irritated by these ragged websites. There's one I'm not going to tell you that people just get up there and it's like the Lonely Hearts Club. All they do is complain and the world is bad or this or that. So David and I have built a training site that's only for positive people. We don't talk about product searches. We talk to you about how to sell stuff, how to make money, not how to complain. So if you'd like to have a invite to our Facebook group, it's Don at sellpromoproducts.com. I'll send it to you, but we're trying to have a positive experience here. I know things are problematic right now, but certainly complaining about them is not the answer. And so I would be happy to send you that link. Here is David again on his EQP program. It's 800-494-2721. If you just call him or send him an email and just look at what he does, it's really great stuff. And I work with him on that Facebook page, and I certainly wouldn't do that if I didn't think he was had your best interest in mind. And here are the list of all of the suppliers that I've talked about in the webinar, and it's got Alex's, A. Garcia at distributorcentral.com, and has Brett Guerin on the uniform program. And if you want those virtuals from Harvey at Gempire.com, and the bottled water samples from Alexis Springs, it's Brian at alexissprings.com. I'm not going to go through all of these, but Greg at Promo Social Post is on there. Email him and he'll give you that free month. And everybody on this, all these suppliers, I would stand up. If you ever have a problem, you just get a hold of me. I'll handle it for you. And I can say that because I know that they'll all treat you correctly. And so if you'd like to have the webinar replay link, it'll take a while for it to download. I will download it. I will send you the link and you can watch the webinar again if you would like. And all I can say is Alex and I want to thank you for listening today. And we're just trying to help you the best way we can in these trying times. So I want to thank you for listening. And if you'd like to have the webinar replay link, just send me an email. And we're going to have another webinar next month talking about selling in an ever-changing economy, which I think should be a very popular subject. So I appreciate your time today, and I hope wherever you are, gasoline gets a better buy. I'm sorry I've talked about gasoline so much. And I hope you do well. And if I can ever help you, email me or email Alex, and we'll do the best we can. Thanks so much.